A big expensive problem I'm seeing is something that I'm calling cold email over personalization. So let me actually show you an example of this. Here is a phenomenal email that I received. It's highly personalized and highly relevant. So Josh read your article about why salespeople need to become better openers if they want to be more successful at closing deals. Very relevant, very personal. I actually responded, and this rep booked a meeting with me. The problem, of course, is that emails like this take a tremendous amount of time to write. When I talk to reps that write them, they typically tell me that they take about 15 to 20 minutes. The problem, of course, is that I can't write many of these in a given day, and that's just for one email. That's not the entire sequence. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be better if instead of it taking 15 minutes to write that, we actually created a version of it that would give us the same personalization pop, but without over-engineering it, without over-personalizing it. Being able to do it in 2 minutes instead of 15 minutes, and not just one email, but the entire sequence. So the inspiration for this idea actually came from something that I really loved doing as a child, which was completing these Mad Libs. I don't know if you've ever seen these before or remember them, but you got a page like this, and there was a lot of text that was written, and you would fill in the blanks. So you put an adjective here and a noun here. And when you were done, you would get this story that would always make your friends and you chuckle. That's because the people at Mad Libs are really good copywriters. If I was starting with a blank page, it would not be as much fun. And the story certainly wouldn't be as funny. So I started thinking, could I ask reps to complete some blanks and using my copywriting expertise, populate the entire sequence in a personalized and relevant way in only 2 minutes. So let me show you how I did that. We're going to use a guinea pig here, my good friend, Kevin K.D. Dorsey, and we're going to actually pitch him this process. So again, the problem is, what's something that Kevin might not know that can help him be more awesome? Perhaps his reps are spending too much time over personalizing emails. Perhaps we can give them the same personalization pop, but only in 2 minutes instead of 15, allowing him to reach more people, book more meetings, and ultimately hit quota. So you'll notice we have Kevin's profile over here, and on the right, we've got these little Mad Lib fields. So you'll see there's 4 of them. Came across your, enjoyed your take on, this might help, and regardless. Now this might not mean anything right now, but you'll see what happens once we actually start to fill these in. And there's a couple of different ways we can do it. Let's actually spin over to Kevin's activity page because I know he's very active on LinkedIn. And we're actually going to go to a post that he wrote a couple days ago, which was pretty killer. It was about things that you never lose deals over. And it's never filler words like saying ooh, caw, and awesome. This is an interesting post because that's what you think it is. But it's actually due to things that matter more, which is asking the wrong questions and not having the right answers and not actually asking for the close. So we're going to use this to personalize not just an email, but the entire sequence. And we're going to do it in less than 2 minutes. So came across your post on filler words. Okay, that's the first one. And now this next one, we're going to elaborate on that a little bit because when we're more specific, it looks a little bit more genuine. So enjoyed your take on the real deal killers, like asking the wrong questions and not asking for the close. I could actually paste this in if I wanted to. Now we're going to do the value proposition. So this idea might help your SDRs close more meetings over cold email. And I'm using this word close to tie it in a little bit to the personalization. And then regardless, we're going to give a little, what I call adrenaline shot, make Kevin feel a little good at the end of the email. Thanks for the great content on LinkedIn. Big fan. And then I'm going to hit save here. And what that's going to do is it's going to push these fields into a product called reply.io and actually personalize the entire sequence. So let's take a look at that. Here I am in reply.io. Kevin has been pushed in, and now I'm going to move Kevin into that sequence. And we're going to take a look at what this sequence and emails look like. So let's actually go over to sequences and hit the sequence. And I'm going to hit, here's all the different touches. We're going to go through just a couple of these. I'm going to hit preview. And you'll notice what it did here, right? So came across your post on filler words, enjoyed your take on the real deal killers, like asking the wrong questions and not asking for the close. Curious, would you be opposed to seeing a new approach that might help your SDRs close more meetings over cold email in far less time? It involves eliminating the hundreds of hours reps spend over personalizing cold emails. Regardless, thanks for the great content on LinkedIn, big fan. And if we scroll down here, you'll notice it's referencing it again in the second touch, and this goes on and on throughout the whole sequence. So this could be done for every rep. The other advantage of it too is you don't have to teach anyone how to do copywriting, especially new reps. You can onboard them much faster by just filling in 4 fields. This is called the Mad Lib personalized cold email sequence. Hope this idea was helpful and hope it helps you book more meetings. Have a good day.